Hello everyone, and welcome back to Horizon Zero Dawn. Today, we're gonna go and talk with the matriarch. What was her name? Tirsa, I think? I think it's Tirsa, because I kept wanting to say Teresa, but there's not an extra R in there. It's like Tirsa. It's like they moved the R and the E. Yeah. That sounds about right. But anyways, we're gonna go chat with her, get ready for the proving and whatnot. We're really close to level 5. I'm looking forward to that. The more skill points we can get, the sooner the better. What is that? Oh, merchant is that way. We don't care about that right now. Main mission now. Merchant later.
5 years ago, the entertainment, the dancing.
In a moment, we shall bless the proving. But first, we have guests to welcome.
For 2 years, we have been at peace with Akarja. It is time to restore our bonds of trade with Meridian. These envoys come to us under a banner of peace.
An enunciation of gratitude written
Killers
by the
and
hand
slavers!
of
Yeah!
Sun King of
Killers and slavers!
Hey,
Luminance of
hold your fruit. Nora Faithful, hold your fruit. Now, I'm Azaran, not Karja, so I'll put it to you straight. The 13th Sun King was a murderous bung. Oh, he was. He was a tyrant and a monster. He raided my tribe for a blood sacrifice, just like yours. My own sister was taken. I hated the Karja. But the 13th King is dead. 2 years now. Now, who killed him? The 14th. Not because he lusted for power, but because someone had to put an end to his father's atrocities.
Yeah!
They talking about Zuko?
The message that this poor priest means to read is an apology. Straight from the lips of the 14th King. So please, can't you lend him your ears?
Thank you. An enunciation of gratitude written by the hand of Sun King Avad, 14th luminance of the Radiant Line. People of the Nora, on the eve of your proving,
Unknown device
know
detected.
the Karja stand with you. As the sun
Does he also have an earpiece of justice?
He's wearing a focus,
as those
just like mine.
you have nurtured,
Hey there, dude. How you doing?
You're the only other person I've ever seen wearing a focus. Where did you get yours?
What? A Nora? Wearing one of these? That's impossible. Your tribe fears the old places, forbids them.
Who says I'm like other Nora?
Why, I guess you're not. If you've gone delving in the ruins of the metal world.
What's wrong?
Apologies. A malfunction.
Oh, Lynn, you making friends with locals, are we?
I'll come back.
Wait.
No, we'll talk later. Have to go.
Whoa. Well, I guess he's more hungover than I thought. Hey, you got the same trinket that Olin has on his head. Since when did those become fashionable?
His name is Olin? Who is he? And where did he get one of these?
He's just a scrounger with friends in high places. Now, he spends half his time digging for artifacts, the other half drinking or dicing. As for the trinket, well, I guess he dug it up somewhere. Just a weird old jewel he sticks on his face. I mean, no offense. It looks great on you.
Quite a speech, nice armor, Olin. I want to know more about Olin.
What else do you know about Olin?
Is he really that interesting? I'm starting to get jealous. Well, he scours the wilds for ruins, digs up stuff, and sells it to nobles. When he's not scrounging, he's scouting. Exactly the skills you want the man guiding your expedition to have. I've known him for a few years. He's a loyal companion, cares for his family, holds his drink well enough. I like him, but besides that, not much to tell.
Definitely gonna need to chat with Olin, but we're also gonna do these other ones as well.
I've never seen armor like yours before.
You've never seen Vanguard steel? Well, let me introduce you. Ring-locked, impact-protected, sturdy enough to choke a sawtooth. It has to be. The vanguard of the Sun King's best. Life takers and machine breakers to a one. You might even give a Nora warmaid like you more trouble than she can handle.
With all that metal to slow you down? I doubt it.
Yeah, hard to say. From where I'm standing, looks like a pretty even match.
I thought your friend was gonna go down in a hail of fruit, but you really calmed the crowd.
Thanks. I wasn't sure I could do it. The Nora is still pissed with the Karja about the Red Raids, and who can blame them?
I wanted to ask you something else.
If you want. But I'll also be around after that blessing thing, if that'd be a better time to talk.
I never heard anything about red raids growing up. What were those?
Your tribe was at war and you didn't even know? Were you kept hidden away? Did you have overprotective parents or something?
I grew up as an outcast, shunned by the tribe.
Oh, yeah, I've heard the Nora do that. That seems cruel, if you ask me. But even an outcast knows about the derangement of the machines, right? How they get deadlier every year? Well, the mad Sun King figured if he spilled enough blood to the Sun God, it would calm the machines. Didn't work. But for years, he raided the tribes and took captives for sacrifice. My sister among them. The Nora put up a good fight, but lives were lost.
Oh my goodness, we have so many more questions. This'll never end.
So, what happened? How did it all end?
The Mad King's own son united Karja rebels with Oseram freebooters. And together we did the impossible, took back Meridian and killed the crazy old king. So now the son sits on the throne and it's a big improvement. Under Avad, there's no more sacrifices, no more slavery. People from all tribes are welcome in Meridian now, even Nora exiles. You really should come visit.
This sounds pretty cool.
Who are the Oseram?
Oh, that's my tribe, far to the northwest. We're good at three things: arguing, working steel, and brewing.
And freebooters. What are those?
I guess you could say we were mercenaries, warriors for pay. Except a lot more loyal than that makes us sound. Avad couldn't have taken down his father without our metal and muscle. And now, some of us serve proudly as his personal vanguard.
Man, this guy is like Exposition Central. It's so useful.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed. That's terrible.
Captive, yes. Sacrificed, no. It takes more than a few Karja to finish Ursa. She got away, and now she's my captain. Captain of the entire vanguard. Favored by the Sun King himself.
How did she survive?
Well, that's a story, all right, but it takes a while to tell. Maybe another time over a drink or three? Or just come to Meridian and meet her yourself. I think you'd like each other. You're both rather, direct.
That's a good way of putting it.
You said the machines have been getting more dangerous every year.
Yeah, I don't have to tell you that, right?
First I've heard of it.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just assumed everyone knew. Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years ago, the machines weren't always pissed off like they are now. When a hunter came at them, they'd spook and run. So it was hard to take them down, but not dangerous, so long as he was smart enough to jump out of the way. But then the derangement starts up and everything changes. Now, when a hunter fires a shot, the machines snarl and charge right at him. A few more years pass and they start attacking people on sight. Going anywhere becomes a major risk. If that wasn't bad enough, entirely new kinds of machines start showing up. Bigger, meaner, and heavily armed.
Like the Sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years ago, that one. But every couple of years or so, something worse comes along. Believe me.
So what's making it happen?
And no one knows. And the machines, well, they aren't telling.
There's got to be someone who's going to end up being like the big bad of the game, who's creating more and more machines. But it obviously, because of the way the world is now, it takes a really long time to make a new machine, so a new one only pops up every couple of years. But anyway, still more about the derangement. Do these questions never end? These are faded out, so I can't use them again, I don't think.
Your sister was taken captive and sacrificed.
Okay, yeah, clicking it again just
that's just-
redoes
or
it.
just
Thank
dumb.
goodness I can skip through it, though. All right, cool. Thought so. But if they're still white, then it's something new. I think.
Tell me about the derangement again.
Well, the way I hear it, 15, 20 years when a hunter came at them, so it was hard to take them down, but not. But then the now.
All right, so this is still the same thing.
If that wasn't bad enough.
Like the sawtooth.
Yeah, 10 years.
So what's making it...
Come on. I didn't want to... Was this grayed out before and I just thought it was still white and I made a mistake? I could have sworn that one was still white. Ah, whatever. It's easy to skip through anyways. I just have to be slow about it because I was afraid if I pressed X too many times, I'd just choose another option again by mistake.
If the Karja have such a cruel history, how did you end up serving them?
The last king and his men were butchers. But the new king wants peace. There's nothing cruel about that. Besides, the Karja don't just fight, they build. Look, take Meridian. Next to it, everything else is just a bunch of sticks and stones.
I'm pretty sure that the new king is basically Zuko. Can I still... This is white. Oh, this is different than before. Last time it said Karja, now it says Meridian.
Just how big is Meridian? What's it like?
Where do I even start? My tribesmen are masters of the forge, the best tinkers in the world. But when it comes to building, the Karja have us beat. The city soars over a canyon with more bridges than the Nora have roads and buildings tall as mountains. And across the valley stands the spire, like a blade thrust into the sky reflecting the sun. You really owe it yourself to see it. So consider that a challenge. Or an invitation.
I want to ask you about something you said before.
Ask away.
It's a good thing that this guy is really down for answering all of these questions. Was... When I asked about his armor, did that lead to, like, those 8 other questions? Or maybe it was just that one that did. Whatever. Olin.
Tell me about Olin again.
When he's not scrounging...
Okay, this is the same thing. Alright, so we've done it all then. I should get to the blessing.
I should make my way to the blessing.
Yeah. Look, maybe I shouldn't say this, but... It's obvious that you don't belong in this backwater. I mean, you're smart. You're obviously capable, and... Well, I mean, look at you.
What are you talking about?
You know what. All right, if you ever visit Meridian, look me up. I'll show you around, make introductions. It'll be a whole new life, if you want it. Anyway, I have to go to that blessing thing, too. So, see you around, maybe?
Did you see those Karja walk past?
Think that we just got hit on. We've only been in here for one day. It's already happened. So, I mean, I guess I can't be that surprised. Where am I going? This way. Go to the blessing ceremony. Do I gotta, like, go down around this way? Yeah. Yeah. Let's book it. We got things to do. Is the camera a little more zoomed in on Aloy? I almost forgot her name. Is it a little more zoomed in on Aloy than it normally is? I feel like it is. Maybe that's just me. What have we over here?
Let's start the blessing when all aspirants are in place.
I'm here, don't worry. Sorry it took me so long. Where do I need to be?
Aloy, take your place right there. The prayer lantern is yours. I made it for you.
Blasphemy. Sisters. Aspirants, before each of you sits a prayer lantern crafted by your mother. In her honor, light its flame.
For Roust, for my mother, for myself. This is all about me finding answers. That sounds really self-centered, but that's the whole purpose of being here. Although Roust is still really important. I don't know about my mother. I don't know what's up with her yet, but this moment is for me.
This is for me. For all I did to make it here. And the answers I'll get after I win the proving.
Roust was definitely my second choice.
Mother, hear our prayer. What is the child but a mother's hope that takes flight? A glowing flame that climbs the air, set free to the wind. sailing the sky till it fades and falls. So, from one to another, passes the chain of love.
That was really cool.
There's Olin. I have some questions for him.
Yo, Olin. Where you at? Over this way? We got a chat, buddy. What's going on? Look at... I love seeing the little earpiece just on the side of his head. It looks so funny with the glow around it. What's up, man?
Hello, Olin.
You know my name? Ah, guess Aaron told you.
Why did you act so strange when we spoke earlier?
Must be this festival. I'm really not one for crowds. Maybe I should just turn in.
Stop dodging my questions.
All right, cool your fire. I got nothing to hide.
Where did you find your focus? Who are you? I want to know about the focus more than him.
I've never seen anyone else with a focus. Where exactly did you find it?
In a ruin, north of the Claim. That's our name for the Asuram homeland. Up there, the metal seams run deep. Steel giants half buried in loose soil. Forgotten caves that the old ones bored into mountain rock. Your eyes just lit up.
I found my focus in a cave just like you're describing. A ruin of the old ones.
If you've delved yourself, you know as much as I do. Go to those places for answers. Not me.
When we spoke earlier, you winced, then looked like you were in pain. Or frightened. Did your focus show you something?
It didn't show me anything. I told you. It malfunctioned. Happens all the time.
You're not a very convincing liar.
Do you always accuse people you've just met of lying?
Only the ones who aren't telling the truth.
Fire and spit, girl. I'm a plain hammered man with nothing to hide. You don't believe me, that's your trouble, not mine.
What are you doing here, Olin? Why come to Noraland?
Aaron needed a scout for his expedition, and a second for his drinking, that's all. Someone to stop the Sun Priest getting lost. When all this is over, I'm back to delving ruins, rummaging for scrap, scrounging up trinkets to sell.
So you're an explorer?
Just another Outlander, girl. A man's gotta make his shards. I just make mine in service to the King's court, that's all.
Alright, well, I guess we're done then.
I don't understand. We have this device in common, but you can't wait to stop talking to me.
I already have all the friends I need, girl. I don't need the bother.
I'm used to being shunned by the tribe. I thought you'd be different.
It's nothing personal. It really isn't. You should... try to enjoy yourself tonight. Big day tomorrow. Always best to make every day count.
Well, alright then.
Look at him.
Where, oh where am I going now? Oh, we gotta go to the Hunter's Lodge, okay. I love the... whatchamacallit at the top. It even has northeast, south, and west on it. That's really handy. Tells you exactly which way you need to go. I'm a big fan of that, indeed. Alright, well, let's just go get into the Hunter's Lounge then. I don't think I can really go out and try and do any random hunting or anything right now. Probably need to wait until after the proving to try stuff like that. Let's call it a day.
Motherless chuff.
What did you say?
Find your bed, outcast, and dream of winning the proving. That's the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, this is the bed house? With you standing guard, I figured it was the latrine.
Your very presence here.
Get wrecked.
Well, well. Look who's come in from the wild. The motherless outcast. I see you've still got a scar from where that rock I threw hit you. Now that's a cherished memory.
You can be a real lard sometimes, boss. Cut it out.
I cannot wait to absolutely gut this stupid kid.
You didn't know the words to the blessing, did you? But no one hears your prayers anyway.
When we first walked in, did that guy sitting on the top bunk there kind of glitch out a little bit?
Where's
It looked
your
like he
fight,
suddenly jumped
outcast?
up.
Or did you need my permission to speak in the presence of a true Nora?
Can I punch you in the jaw? Please.
Aw, you even try to dress like a real Nora. Not that it fools anyone.
So this is how it's gonna be with you, is it?
This is how it's gonna be with everyone, outcast. You belong in the wilds, not Mother's heart. And you definitely don't belong in the proving.
I'm going to win. You're afraid. I pity you. Now, I'm a gonna win.
Too bad for you that I'm gonna win it then.
I've trained all my life for this. If I lost to you, I'd make myself an outcast for life.
Don't overestimate yourself. You wouldn't last long in the wilds.
You know, I often think of the day I gave you that scar. It's a cherished memory.
Yeah. The look on your face when I knocked that stone out of your hand was pretty entertaining. But I suppose you leave that part of the story out when you tell it, don't you?
I branded you that day to mark your shame.
All you did that day was make me stronger. Just wait. I'll show you tomorrow.
Yeah, right. This is boring. Time for Boss to get some sleep.
Oh my goodness, he talks
You'll
in
be
third
the one
person.
surprised tomorrow, outcast. Not me.
Oh, are you gonna shut your mouth? Because that would be a surprise.
Get wrecked, nerd. Man, I'm so good at comebacks. All right, what am I doing? I'm talking to some... Hey. How's it going?
Nice job handling Bost. That should keep him quiet. Till morning, anyway.
I don't believe we've met. I'm Aloy.
Oh, I know who you are. The competition. The others, they'll finish the proving. Most of them. But win it? That's down to Bost, you, or me. Vala.
Nice to meet you, Vala. You're right. I am going to win tomorrow.
Never celebrate a victory before it's earned, girl. My mother taught me that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm gonna get some sleep. I plan to be well rested when I run you into the ground tomorrow. Your bunk's right there when you want it.
Okay. Thanks.
All right, you're okay. You're all right. I don't mind you. You get to survive.